It's November. That's right, it's here. Hope you guys had a wonderful month last month. I sure did. I had 2 costumes last month. Work, we had a costume party on the 27th, and because I worked graveyard as Universal for the Knox shift, I went as Adam Lambert. I went as Adam Lambert after a concert, and he was in his PJs. So he was all dolled up and whatnot. He skipped the shower because he was all had makeup and stuff, but he was in his pajamas. So yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. And here I am trying to talk, but I'm just so excited to tell you. So I had fun. No, there aren't any pictures, thank God, because yeah, I just wasn't really wanting to take pictures. But on Halloween, we were also allowed to dress up for work. And yes, I did work both those days. For Halloween, I went as Alan from The Hangover, so that was great. I had the beard, had the hair, had the glasses. I was very, very femmy in my posture, and was rude jokingly, of course, to my coworkers, because that could be translated to serious to the GM. So I made sure that I didn't offend anybody, but did get the character through, and that was great. Unfortunately, I was the only one dressed up on Halloween, except for one person who went as a Sounders fan. Yay! So kind of goes to show the excitement at work for dressing up. I love dressing up. I've always been a fan of dressing up, although for Halloween I went out once trick-or-treating, and that was as Big Bird. That was when I was about 5. And my sister and I went out, and she was a big Hershey's Kiss. So we had to squeeze her to get through the door. But it was a really great month and really great time. I had a lot of fun. The residents had a lot of fun, and my coworkers did, and whatnot. So have a new boss. I'm really excited about that. His name is Rob. He seems like a really nice guy. So I'm anxious to know, how things turn out with that. So speaking of work, I have made a very big decision. I am going to be taking classes, hopefully this month, to become a caregiver, a licensed caregiver. I figured since I work so well with the elderly, and how much they really respond well to me, that it would just be a really great career fit. And so I'm just kind of playing around, and so that's just going to be something I'm going to be checking into. And classes are being held there's no point telling you dates, but anyway, so I'm attempting to sign myself up for 4 classes. It just all depends on work, and if they can work around that schedule, and just wanting to have it under my belt in case I go into the private care, assisting people in their homes, residents. So, but I was thinking about going back to college. I love to act. I've acted ever since I was 6 years old. The first thing I was in was I had to recite a poem called "The Owl and the Pussycat" by someone named Robert Lee, I believe, and that was with that was 3rd grade, and that was with my friend Emily Grove. So we had a lot of fun recording that. We had a lot of fun reciting that poem, and it was like a love story, so we were both super shy and super embarrassed, but ever since then I've really just gone out and acted. I've done a lot of stage plays and some theater, and just lots of plays. And so ever since, from 05 to about 08, I was kind of in the quiet zone. I really didn't do anything, and I've been going to auditions in Seattle. I'm with the John Roberts Agency, and met some potential agents, some nice, some not so friendly, but are really good, stuck in Hollywood. But anyway, so I actually met the agent who discovered Jim Carrey. Yeah, so that was an honor. She was one of the mean ones, though, because I said, "Hi, Suzanne," instead of Susie, and you're actually not supposed to introduce yourself when you're giving your audition, and I was just being polite, because that's who I am. And but anyway, so long story short, I'm still going to auditions, I'm still taping for auditions, and because it would be nice to get a gig. There's no chance ever I would become an actor. I mean, there's just no way. There's so much competition, especially in the Seattle area, that I don't know. I mean, it's fun to go to because they do hand out commission, and learning about the biz, as it's said. The gal that does the Progressive commercials, well, come to find out, there are certain people who are in repetitive commercials. When it's aired on every network, every time it's aired, they get compensated for it. So it's not just one check. it's a lifetime. So it's like the guy who plays Jack in Jack in the Box. I mean, he's a farmer, for goodness sakes. So it's ridiculous. I mean, if I have just one shot, Crest commercial, for instance, I mean, I'll be set for life. So I mean, so that'd be exciting. But I also like to sing too. And you know, singing is more of a pastime with me. I like to sing, and I've been posting some songs on there on my page, and that's been fun. You know, it's just a hobby though. I'm not expecting anything, and you know, I've done just a few though, like maybe 2 or 3 small group stage performances. You know, but I'm just not. You know, I'm just not really wanting to do that as much. It's just a fun thing I like to do. I like to sing. And God forbid you hear me sing in the shower, because that's when I'm truly off key, if you know what I mean. Just kidding. I don't know why I said that, but anyway, so I'm moving on. But another note. Okay, so November, a very special time, Thanksgiving, right? Okay, so we're getting to the holiday season. I believe Thanksgiving is one of the most important holidays of the year, because it's a time for us to really reflect on what we have. Okay, and that's why I count my blessings. When we approach this time of year. Last year, I remember I sat down and I just, I didn't have a lot at the time. I was in a relationship that I regret, and it was just, a time for me to reflect, even then, how much I had as far as, friends and family and, roof over my head. But, so I would just encourage all of you who are watching this right now to just really sit down and count your blessings, because you know what, there are hundreds if not thousands of people who don't know if they're going to get a meal tomorrow, and that's just so hard to believe, but it's true. I mean, this is a time to just be thankful. I mean, this is America, and yes, we have homelessness, and we have people who are less fortunate, but what an opportunity for you to donate to your local food bank, or just volunteer at the local shelter, or do something to make a difference in someone's life. I mean, it's just, it's a really great opportunity. And what I like to do is I am with a charity organization, nonprofit called Compassion International. I've sponsored children from there. It's a fun charity to get involved in. I pay about $35 a month, and when you do that, you get a picture of your child and an opportunity to correspond with your child via writing letters. So I'm going to get more into that a little bit later. I'm going to create a separate little video for that, promoting Compassion International and just how wonderful they are. But again, I just want to encourage you guys just to really reflect. I mean, this little video camera I have right now, I'm really grateful for it, because it's a fun thing to have. It's not a necessity, but the clothes in my closet, I mean, that's just another thing. I don't have to have that, but it sure is a blessing to have clothes that I can just, change out. I'm thankful for my wardrobe, and I'm thankful for everything I have. This apartment is wonderful, and sometimes friends forget, and we all need to be reminded in a gentle way that it's a really great time to give. So remember that. I will be spending Thanksgiving possibly with my ex Remington and his new boyfriend, but I'm not sure, because I might be working that day. Last year I cooked. Yeah, I cooked a fantastic dinner. I was in charge of everybody. I cooked for 4 people though, so everybody's not a big number. But it was still stressful. But I got everything from Trader Joe's, and I had a blast. I mean, the turkey was so good. It was just so moist, and it was my first turkey, so I was really excited about it, and excited for everybody to check it out and taste it and whatnot. I still have ketchup with my turkey. I have ketchup with everything: turkey, roast beef, eggs, hot dogs, pork, lamb. I love my ketchup, and in a not perverted way. I don't even know why I said that either, so that's 2 things on this video I said that I shouldn't say, because it doesn't make sense and it could be misinterpreted by other people. So, but anyway, so I hope you guys have a really great month, and I will see you next month.